What's up YouTube? I'm NZ, and today we're going to be setting up everything we need to participate in Web 3.0. Seeing as some of my friends are asking how to get into NFTs and crypto, I couldn't think of a better way to kick off this channel than by going through the steps of setting up a wallet, buying some crypto, and purchasing an NFT. This is going to cover setting everything up on a desktop computer, so if you'd like a guide purely dedicated to mobile, let me know. If you like this content and want to see more, do me the honor of hitting the like button. It's a new channel. You're so early, friend. Okay, before we set up, here's a quick breakdown of what Web 3.0 is all about. In the early 1990s, websites were created as a series of HTML pages with no real way to interactively change the data. Content creators were few and far between, with most users simply consuming content without the ability to actively contribute. The major technological advancement of the late 20th century was Web 2.0, which brought an increased focus on user participation, and this created a more dynamic web. Web 2.0 brought us an internet where software applications are built upon the web, as opposed to on the desktop. This gave rise to the big tech giants that we know and maybe love, like Google, Facebook, and Amazon, where collecting data and monetizing it is the name of the game. Web 3.0 is being developed and is only possible due to the decentralized nature of blockchain. The invention of Bitcoin meant that for the first time, you could verify ownership of a digital asset. And in the digital world we live in, that's huge. This paved the road for decentralized apps, or dApps, allowing a user to retain full control and ownership over their data, and maybe even allowing them to profit from it. So now the big question is, how can I get involved in this exciting new internet revolution and maybe even make a little bit of money in the process? Alright, so I'm on a new computer here, starting everything from fresh. The first thing I'm going to download is the Brave browser. You might be watching this video on Safari or Chrome. I'd recommend downloading the Brave browser, as it's got some great ad blocking and anti-tracking features built into it. I've been using Brave for years on my other computer, and it's blocked an unbelievable amount of ads and has earned me a fairly decent amount of their native token BAT just for using their browser. Kinda crazy, right? And yes, this means if you've never owned any cryptocurrency, you're about to earn some now. So I'm just on Google. I'm going to search for Brave browser, obviously. And then I always want to be careful about which link I click. I've seen it before where there's some scam sites that'll actually rent an ad at the top of the page of Google to try and get you to click on it and set everything up with them. You don't want to do that. You can see this one here is an ad. It's brave.com. It does actually look like the Brave website, but never click the ads at the top. Always go down and get the highest ranking search and click on that. Okay, so there we go. I've just opened it up and this is Brave browser. And obviously feel free to go through the step-by-step guides. If you want to see how much BAT you're earning or play around with some of the settings, just head up to the little triangle at the top of the bar. There is an option to create a cryptocurrency wallet within this browser, but I'd recommend following the next step after this. Okay, next step is to install something called Metamask. Metamask is a type of cryptocurrency wallet that allows you to access your crypto through a web browser extension or mobile app. This can then be used to interact with the decentralized applications such as Uniswap or Opensea. Or it can also be used to send funds to another person, or even swap crypto for different types of crypto with their inbuilt swap feature. Back on Google, this time I'm using Brave browser, and I'm typing in Metamask into Google. Now, just like I said before, be really careful about which link you click. Make sure it's the proper Metamask link. It might be worth verifying the link from a couple of different sources. In this case, there's no ads at the top of this page. The first hit is metamask.io, so I'm going to use that. And I'll just click the download button, and then obviously I'm going to install it for whatever browser I'm using. I'm using Brave browser, and I'm going to click install Metamask. This is going to take me to the Chrome web store. So I'm just going to click add to Brave, and I'm going to click add extension, and there we have it. Metamask has been added to the top bar as a browser extension app, or dApp. Okay, so I'm just going to follow through the setup guide here. You obviously want to click on yes, let's get set up. So let's do that. So I'm going to create my own password here. Make sure it's a good one. Okay, the next bit is really, really important. You're about to be given a seed phrase or recovery phrase. This acts as the key to your wallet. So anybody with this phrase means they can access any of the cryptocurrency or your whole account by using it. You can also use this 12-word phrase to reinstall your wallet on a different browser. So if you lose that seed phrase, that's it. Money gone. Okay, so I'm just going to click next. Now underneath this box here is my seed phrase. So I'm going to make sure that I'm really careful about writing down each one of these words and maybe writing it down a couple of times and making sure I've got them in different places so that nobody but me can get access to this wallet. I can't stress enough how important this bit is. Okay, so I'm inside Metamask in the browser. We're going to activate the Metamask extension at the top of the browser to make it easier to access. So I'm just going to close this window and I'm going to go up to the top, and where you see this little jigsaw piece, I'm going to click on that, go down to MetaMask and click the pin icon. That's going to put the little fox head up in your browser. So if I click on it, that's the way that I can access my wallet in a quick and easy way and connect it to sites and send crypto about. Now the wallet that you've just set up does have an address, which you'll need to know. If you want to quickly copy it, you can click on account 1 here and copy it to your clipboard. Or if you want to see the long string of numbers and digits, then you can head over to these dots on the right, go down to view account on Etherscan, and this will show you your address on the blockchain, as it were. So this is my wallet address at the top. Okay, so now we have a crypto browser and a crypto wallet. Now we just need some crypto. This step will depend on where you live and the payment method you would prefer to use. Some of the top crypto exchanges include Coinbase, Binance, Crypto.com, Kraken. If you want to use one of those, there's a link down below. For now, I'm just going to use the Metamask extension we just installed, just to keep it simple. Now, as I said earlier, it really depends where you are, what you're doing, as to the way that you buy crypto. But for ease of use, I'm going to use this. So there's a buy button here, and it's going to connect me with an external payment provider. In this case, it's called Wire. So I'm going to use that. So I'm putting through a payment for £500, British pounds. The fee is £23.16. So that payment didn't go through twice, and my bank's contacted me. Scared that they're going to get overthrown. Scared that they're going to get run out of business. If I put it through again, hopefully it should work. Processing order. There we go. Success. You have purchased 0.20668167 Ethereum. Nice. Now, if you're following along, you should have some Ethereum in your wallet. All right, let's spend it. Now, the next step is totally optional. You remember that long string of numbers and letters that makes up your wallet address? I'm going to replace mine with an ENS address. An ENS address is kind of like a vanity plate for your wallet, but it does also serve as an easy way to let people know where to send crypto to, and helps avoid losing crypto if you mistype your wallet address. Okay, so I started recording this video on Monday. I looked at putting through these transactions, and the transaction fees to put payments through, especially interacting with a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain, were incredibly high. There's different times of day where transaction volume decreases and it's cheaper to put a transaction through on the network. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So I've woken up on Tuesday morning at a time where gas fees should be at least fairly cheap. Okay, so this is the website I'm going to use to register my ENS address. It is app.ens.domains. Again, always make sure you're clicking on the right link. So I'm going to go down into the search box. I'm going to search for the name that I want to use to rename my wallet, and it's going to be the name of this channel. And luckily, nobody's taken it. Let's just click on it. You can see down here we've got the option of how many years that we want to register it, just like a normal domain. Okay, so I've selected 5 years. Gas is still pretty high. So you can see here, this part here, the cost of the ENS domain is 0.008 Ethereum, but the gas fee is 0.066. I might stay here for a little while and keep refreshing the screen just to try and bring the price down. Refresh the screen once and it's down to 180. I don't want it to go up. 175, down again. 171. Every time I refresh it, it gets lower. 168. The lowest I've ever seen this is about $70. So, oh no. You should know that these fees are unreasonably high because there's a lot of network activity, because there's a lot happening on Ethereum at the moment, with an NFT bull run and crypto in general being really strong. There are several solutions being implemented. I say being implemented, I don't know how far along it is, but Ethereum 2.0 at some point is going to come out, and that will drastically reduce fees, but nobody seems to know when that is. Other options include transacting on different blockchains. So you have Binance Smart Chain or Polygon, Matic. Those are some options, and definitely some of the stuff we'll get into in some future videos. I should have taken it when it went down to 160. It's like it's getting more and more expensive by the minute. Oh, before you try and click request to register, you need to connect your Metamask to the site. Now, this is the cool thing, is that your Metamask account or your wallet kind of acts like your Google account can be used to sign into sites, except you're just using your wallet. So no need for email addresses or phone numbers. You can keep all of that data to yourself. You're just going to connect your wallet to interact with this smart contract. And there we go, we're connected. Okay, I'm just going to bite the bullet and do it at 169. Okay, so MetaMask is popping up, making sure that we want to approve the first confirmation for $21. And then we've got to wait for 1 minute. Okay, third and final step, let's click register. Okay, that gas fee just dropped down, so I'm going to hit confirm. If I click on MetaMask, I should see that this transaction is now pending. So next, I want to set it as primary ENS. I want to assign this to my wallet. Okay, so select one of my ENS names, this one. I'm going to hit save. And there's another ridiculous gas fee. Okay, going to suck it up. Just do it. 46, I'll grab that. Cool, it looks like it's done. So let's have a look and see what that looks like on Etherscan. And just down here in the transaction history, you can see any transactions I've made are now coming from nz.eth. All done. And I've still got around $411, so not too bad. Now, if anybody watching this video wanted to send me a generous donation, you don't have to. All I would have to do is type nz.eth into the wallet address section when sending crypto from MetaMask. Pretty neat, eh? There's more you can do with an ENS address, and I'm sure more will get built in the future, but that's for another video. Okay, so let's buy an NFT. Here's a quick summary. NFTs are digital assets that once obtained can be accessed via your crypto wallet. You can then do whatever you want with it. That might mean you intend to sell it later for a profit. Maybe you want to send one to a friend, or maybe the NFT has some kind of use. Maybe it gains you access to a club or gets you some sort of special benefit for holding it. The way it is now, put simply, NFTs used to be straight up digital art and not much else. But now people are finding ways to add utility to them. All right, so I'm on Opensea.io, and this is the primary marketplace for NFTs, at least at the moment. As you can see, for some reason, the website isn't loading pictures, which you would think is a pretty essential part of operating and running an NFT website. Some people like to call it Brokensea. Either way, this is where it's at the moment. So we're going to log into Opensea. And just like when we logged into the ENS domain registration site, we're not going to need to put in an email address or any personal information. We're just going to connect our wallet to the site so we can interact with it. Okay, so I'm going to go up to the menu at the top right. I don't know about you guys, but I prefer dark mode. I'm going to hit Connect Wallet and then select MetaMask. I'm going to connect the one and only account that we have. Press connect. Okay, I just refreshed the page and the images are working now. So what I'm going to do now is have a look at my profile. I'm going to go over to my account and then go over to profile. So as you can see, that ENS domain name is an NFT within my wallet. So that means if I wanted to, I could always sell that to someone else that wanted to buy it. So I could list that on Opensea for whatever price I choose, and then maybe hope that someone buys it. Now, I don't have a lot of money to spend on an NFT, especially when you take into account the gas prices and me spending all that money on an ENS domain. So I'm just going to find something cheap, something that I kind of like, but at this stage you want to do some serious research. Okay, Totally didn't have record running then. So I found a project called Society of Derivative Ape. It's a crossover project between Doodles and Bored Ape Yacht Club, which I think is really cool. I do already actually own one of these in another wallet, but I'm going to pick up the floor one here. It costs 0.08 in Ethereum, but that worked out to about 0.13 with gas. All right, sweet. Owned by you. Let's go check it in our wallet. There he is. All right, now I've got my NFT. Best thing to do is join a community that supports the project you've invested in. Most projects will have a Discord group you can join. You'll usually find this link on the Opensea page that you use to get your NFT from. The best place to get involved in conversations, without a doubt, is Twitter and YouTube. I already have a Twitter account, so go give me a follow and tell me what NFT you got. Post a picture under this comment. Give me a follow while you're at it so we can keep in touch. And hopefully you've already subscribed to this YouTube channel. Now, while this is all super fun, it is really important that you stay vigilant. While Web 3.0 is the gateway to a better future, where the individual owns and profits from their own data, scammers and fraudsters are everywhere. You are 100% responsible for your own financial decisions. You are responsible for keeping your money safe. If you forget your Metamask seed phrase, or give it out to someone posing as support on Twitter, you will lose all of your money. There is no support like you have at your bank. You are the bank. No help desk, no second chances. Protect your crypto by never handing out the details, and if something seems too good to be true, it usually is. Okay, there's so much more to Web 3.0. I hope this guide gets you off to a good start. If you want to hear more about the things you can dip your toe into, or have some ideas about content you want covered, let me know in the comments below. This is my first video on crypto, so smash the sub button and let's spread the knowledge together.